topic today, congruence of a triangle. Here in this chapter we will be learning about the different tests by which the two triangles are congruent. So here the first one we can see that the triangle ABC and triangle PQ are the markings are given here. The similar marking means that means AB is congruent to PQ. Here you can see the two lines, that is BC is congruent to QR, and between these two sides one angle is included, that means angle B is congruent to angle Q. That means we can say that triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR by the test. Here the two sides, between the two sides one angle is included, that means side angle side, we say as SAS test. What we say this? SAS test. And we have to learn also one-to-one correspondence. So one-to-one correspondence, that means angle ABC. We can say that ABC one-to-one correspondence between the vertices is PQR. I hope all of you understood. This is the test and this is the one-to-one correspondence. When the triangle name, when we are writing the test, we can write in any form. But when we are writing one-to-one correspondence, we have to see that vertices. That means here B is coming in the middle, B is congruent to Q. So here B is congruent to Q. The alphabet we have to see it properly, and then only we have to write the one-to-one correspondence. I hope all of you understood. This was the first one. And the second one here, we can see that AB is congruent to PQ, BC is congruent to QR, and AC is congruent to PR. Because marking, from the marking we can identify that the sides, that means the triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. All the three sides are marked. That means the triangles are congruent by S side, S. And here one-to-one correspondence, we have to say that ABC one-to-one correspondence, because A, B one marking and BC is two marking. Same way here also we can write P, Q and R. I hope all of you understood. These are the two. The first one, the test, the triangles are congruent by SS test, and the second we are learning about the SSS test. Okay, here the third one, we can say that here marking angle A is congruent to angle P, angle C is congruent to angle R, and AC is congruent to PR. That is the triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR by, here between the two angles one side is included. That means we say the triangle congruent by ASA test. Angle side angle. Which test it is? ASA test. Now one-to-one correspondence, we can say which we start from ABC. That means ABC one-to-one corresponds to PQR. If between the two angle one side is included, that means it is ASA test. Now the next one, fourth one. Here we can say AB is congruent to PQ, angle B is congruent to angle Q, and angle C is congruent to angle R. That means triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR by side angle, or you can say angle side test. That means one-to-one correspondence, that means angle ABC, vertices ABC, one-to-one corresponds to PQR. This was the fourth one. I hope all of you understood the fourth. Okay, students, the fifth one. Here what we can say that here AB is congruent to PQ, single marking, and AC is congruent to PR, and angle B 90 degree, and here also angle B is 90 degree. That means whenever in front of that hypotenuse is congruent and one side is congruent, we say the triangle congruent by hypotenuse side test. If again I repeat, if the hypotenuse is congruent and one side is marked, that means the triangles are congruent by hypotenuse side test. So here we can say the triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR by hypotenuse side test. Now one-to-one corresponds to ABC. Vertices ABC one-to-one corresponds to PQ. I hope all of you understood. Again I repeat, if the hypotenuse is marked or hypotenuse is congruent between the two triangles, then the triangle is congruent by hypotenuse side test. That means we have learned already there are total 5 tests are there. The first one again let me revise this. First one was what we have learned, SAS test. Second one SSS test. Third one ASA test. The fourth SAA test. And the fifth one is hypotenuse side test. So students, I hope all of you understood the 5 tests. Now we will start with exercise. Okay students, we will start with exercise 13.1. The question number 1. In each pair of triangles in the following figure, part bearing identical marks are congruent. State the test and the correspondence of vertices by which triangles in each pair are congruent. So we have here we have to write the triangle. We have to first of all say the triangle congruent by which test, and we have to write the correspondence also of the vertices. So first one, in the figure, always remember that two parts will be marked and the third we have to find. The third, what it will be common side, either the two triangles are joined by one single line, or it can be a common angle, or it can be a vertically opposite angle. These three things you have to find in the figure. That marking will not be given. Two markings are always will be given, and the third part we have to find from the diagram. So here we can say that we can see here the triangles. Your side is WX is congruent to WY. First of all, there are two triangles WXZ and WYZ. These are the two triangles. Now WX is congruent to WY. Marking is given to you. Your angle XWZ congruent to YWZ. The same angle marking is given. Two markings are given. And these two triangles are joined by common side, that is WZ. So the triangle we can say that congruent by side angle side. The triangle congruent by which is side angle side. That means the triangle XWZ congruent to triangle YWZ by which test this is a side angle side test. And now we have to write one-to-one correspondence between the vertices. That means XWZ one-to-one corresponds to YWZ. I hope all of you understood the sum number 1. Now the second sum. 90 is there, and in front of that marking is there. Hypotenuse marking is there. That means you can easily identify 90 in front of if the hypotenuse marking is there. You can say the triangle congruent by hypotenuse side test. That means the triangle AJI congruent to triangle LJI by hypotenuse side test. And one-to-one correspondence between the vertices is AJI. One-to-one corresponds to LJI. I hope all of you understood the second one. And the third one, we can see that all the sides, two sides marking are already given here, and EG is a common side. Therefore, the triangle congruent by which side it is side, side, side. That means SSS test. Therefore, triangle HEG congruent to triangle FEG by SSS test. Now, when we write one-to-one correspondence, that time we have to see the congruent part. That means HEG one-to-one corresponds to FGE. I hope all of you understood the sum number 3, the three sums. Okay, sum number 4. We can see that angle S is congruent to angle O. Angle N is congruent to angle P. Similar marking is there. And SM is congruent to OP. That means your angle side angle between the two angles, one side is included. So we say that the triangle congruent by angle side angle ASA test. Which test is this? ASA test. Therefore, triangle SMA congruent to triangle TPO by ASA test. Which test it is? ASA test. Now, when we write one-to-one correspondence, if we write SMA one-to-one corresponds to, that means S is congruent to O. So we have to start from O. M is congruent to P. That is OP. I hope all of you understood the correspondence. Angle S is congruent to angle O. Angle M is congruent to angle P. Already similar marking is there. And A will be congruent to angle T. This was the sum number 4. Now the last sum. Triangle T and M, congruent triangle T and S. First of all, we can say that we are marking TM congruent to TS, angle T congruent to angle T. So we are marking same angle and congruent to angle S. That is, when we write T alphabet, that means M and T congruent to S and T. So here we can say that side angle SAA test or AAS test. So for the triangle congruent by SAA test, or you can write AA test. Is it clear? Now one-to-one correspondence is MPN, one-to-one corresponds to STS. So we had completed the first exercise. I hope all of you understood. This was the first exercise. Okay students, exercise 13.2, just I am reading the question. In each pair of the triangle given below, parts shown by identical marks are congruent. State the test and one-to-one correspond to the vertices by which triangle in each pair are congruent, and also write the remaining congruent parts. So first of all, we will just see that the marking which is congruent here. Triangle S is congruent triangle. So we will start with in triangle MST. And triangle MBD. Now first of all we will write whatever the corresponding sides are marked. Here we can say SN is congruent to BD. That means side, or we can side MS congruent to side BD, that is given to you. Angle S is congruent to angle B, that is also given to you. In the beginning only I said that two parts will be given to you and the third we have to find. So here we can see this is the common side between the two triangles, that means side MD congruent to side MD. Reason what it is? Common side. Therefore triangle MST congruent to triangle MBT. 90 and hypotenuse marking already said is a by which test it is hypotenuse side test. I hope all of you understood. Now the one-to-one correspondence MST, one-to-one corresponds to C, B, M. In a triangle, there are total 3 sides are there and 3 angles are there. Here, for saying the triangle congruent by test, we require 3 parts. So already 3 parts are written here, and still 3 parts are remaining. So that we call as remaining congruent part. What we say that is the remaining congruent parts. And in the remaining congruent parts, what will come here? Already 2 sides I have written over here. That is one side is left. Which are the sides? That means ST is congruent to MB. That marking is not given to us. But when we say the triangle are congruent by the test, whatever the test is, after that we can write the remaining congruent part. So your remaining congruent part will become remaining congruent parts. Already 2 sides are had written. That means the third side will be ST side ST congruent to side MT. That we call as corresponding sides of congruent triangle. What we call that? Corresponding sides of congruent. Corresponding triangle. In a short, we can write CSCD. What we can write in the short? CSCD, corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Now, here while saying the congruent, I have written one angle is already written here. That is 2 angles are left. So here we can say that angle M congruent to angle T, and from here we can say that T is congruent to angle M. The alphabet we will write here. This all will come in the remaining congruent. That is angle SMT congruent to angle BTM and angle STM congruent to angle BMT. And the reason will come for the both will be corresponding angle of congruent triangle. Corresponding angle of congruent triangle. I hope all of you understood. This was the sum number 1. Okay, sum number 2. We start with the name of the triangle. Always remember, we start with the name of the triangle. Triangle PRQ and triangle SRT. First of all, what the marking is given, we will write here. PR side, PR congruent to side RT. That is given to you. Just we write the reason given. Same way, side QR congruent to side RS. That is also given to you. Okay, 2 is given to you, and the third one we can say here vertically angle R congruent to R, that is vertically opposite angle. That means angle PRQ congruent to angle SRT, vertically opposite angle. I written in short BOT, vertically opposite angle. I hope all of you understood. Now therefore triangle PRQ congruent to triangle SRT. Now the test. By this test is doing. Your angle is included between the two sides. That is side angle side. Side angle side. That is SAS test. Which test is this? SAS test. Now the one-to-one correspondence between the vertices. That is PRQ. One-to-one corresponds to PRQ. That one-to-one corresponds to T. TP corresponds to T. That is TRS. I hope all of you understood here. Now the remaining congruent parts. Remaining congruents. Two sides already are given. Written over here. One side the marking, we can say that PQ. The side PQ marking is not there. The side PQ will be congruent to side ST. Now we will write here short what is say the corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Corresponding sides of congruent triangle. CSCD. What is the full form of CSCD? Corresponding sides congruent triangle. I hope all of you understood. Now one angle already I written, that is R congruent to R. Now the T will be congruent to T. You can write in the alphabet, that is angle QPR congruent to SPR, and angle Q will be congruent to angle S. That is TQR will be congruent to TSR. Both the reason will be same. Corresponding angle congruent triangle. CACT, corresponding angle congruent triangle. Here also the reason will be same. Corresponding angle congruent triangle. After writing the remaining congruent, see all the three sides are written or not. Two sides and the other third one. Same way one angle we are written and the remaining two angles over here. I hope all of you understood the sum number 2. Okay, sum number 3. In triangle HDC and triangle DFC. Angle H congruent to angle F. This marking is same. That is angle DHC is congruent to DFC. That is what given T. Same way angle C congruent to angle C. Three alphabet we can write it DCH congruent to DCF. That is also given T. And the third one we have to find from the diagram. We can say DC is a common side. Therefore side DC congruent to side BC, that is common side. Now therefore triangle HDC congruent to triangle DFC by which test it is? Side angle. That means SAA test. Which test it is? SAA test. Now one-to-one correspondence between the vertices, that is DCH. One-to-one corresponds to DCF. I hope all of you understood it here. Now the remaining component parts. Two angles I have written. One angle is left. That means which angle is left? D. Angle D congruent to angle D. You will write in the alphabet. That is HDC congruent to FDC. That is corresponding angle congruent triangle. Again I repeat the full form of this is corresponding angle congruent triangle. Now here one side DC is congruent to DC I have written. That means DH side DH congruent to side DF. Corresponding sides congruent triangle. Corresponding sides congruent triangle. Same way one side, one more side is there, that is HC. Side HC is congruent to side FC. Corresponding sides congruent triangle. This was the third sum number 3 of exercise 13.2. Okay, sum number 2. In the adjacent figure, side segment AD is congruent to segment EC. Which additional information is needed to show that triangle ABD and triangle EBC will be congruent by AAS test? So here one additional information is required. So what you will write here? Additional information will start from additional information needed to show that triangle ABD congruent to triangle ECB by AAS test. Okay, here you can say that AD is congruent to EC and angle B congruent to angle B, that is vertically opposite angle. So one information is missing to show that triangle congruent by AAS test. We have one side and one angle is missing. So we can say that first we can say angle A is congruent to angle C, that is angle BAD congruent to angle BCE. Or one more you can say that angle D congruent to angle E, or you can say angle, the second one you can say angle ADB congruent to angle BEC. I hope all of you understood. Additional information, either you can say angle A congruent to angle C, or you can say angle D congruent to angle E. I hope all of you understood, students. So here we had completed this chapter.